everybody! This week's topic is probability as it has to do with sampling. And I know that probability is probably not everybody's favorite statistical topic because you get into Venn diagrams and a lot of math, and if you take it far enough you get into permutations and combinations which involve even more math. But probability is really important in terms of sampling, especially when you think about how food is sampled for microbial populations or quality. So to do that, let's take a look at some donuts. Here we go. My engineering drawing of donuts. These donuts are filled, and so 9 of the donuts have cream filling, the soft, white, fluffy cream, and one marked with this little yellow dot right here. That is a lemon-filled donut, and I don't like lemon filling. And so I'm walking up to this box of donuts and I say, ooh, donuts, I want one, but I don't want that one with lemon. So my probability of picking that donut, because I can't really see what's inside the donut, is 1 out of 10, or 10%. And so if I was going to sample these donuts to see, okay, what is exactly in these donuts, I use the very quantitative method of sticking my finger in the bottom and seeing what's inside. Now, obviously, I can't do that to all these donuts and put them back because the rest of the office is going to be extremely cross with me if I do that. So I have to take my chances and hope I don't hit that 10% of the lemon cream. So, that's 10 donuts. Let's look at 50 donuts. Okay. Same probability of getting that lemon cream inside instead of the regular cream. But this time there's 5 donuts out of the total of 50. But remember, 5 out of 50 is still 10%. So even though there's more donuts with that lemon stuff inside it, I still have the same probability of getting a donut that's filled with lemon instead of plain cream. Now this gets important in terms of sampling on a very large scale. So let's pretend that these donuts, instead of having lemon filling inside, are contaminated with Staph aureus. So whoever was making these donuts did not wash their hands properly and handle the donuts, and now there's staph on the donuts. And Staph aureus can make you wish you were not alive for 6 to 12 hours, depending how fast you can clear it from your system. So as we look at these donuts here, the probability of eating a donut that's going to make you sick is 10%, which is really high. We don't like that. You know, if we set these 50 donuts out for the office saying, hey, everybody come have donuts, that means if everybody eats one donut, 5 people are going to get sick out of an office of 50, and that's not good. So, talking about sampling with these donuts, we pick a small subset of this entire population of 50 donuts and check it. And so we need to figure out how many donuts do we actually need to sample before we can pick up the fact that some of them are contaminated. So if we take this row here and we sample these 5 donuts, we say, oh, the donuts are fine, no problem. But if we take this over here, this little column, we say, uh-oh, one of them's got staph in it, and that means if one of them has staph in it, there might be more in there that has staph. So that's where probability comes into your sampling practices. And so using the rules of probability, you want to figure out what does my sample size have to be before I can reliably pick up contamination in my population, but I'm not sampling so many of these items in my population that I don't have any product left to sell or eat. So a sample of 5, okay, we may get one that is contaminated, we may get one that is not, but we still have a chance of picking up some of the contamination. And we have the chance of missing it too. And that's the problem when you're doing sampling instead of looking at the entire population. But sometimes we have to look at a sample instead of the entire population because our testing is destructive and we can't look at everything. So think about that as you're working through the probability and the sampling. Know that there is a point for learning probability. I'm not just making you do it because I'm mean and nasty and I like making you do math. But it is important in terms of figuring out your sample size so you can balance the concerns of I have to have product left over to sell, and I have to be able to catch any quality problems that are in my particular population.